Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for joining me once again. Welcome to our finale. Happy January 31st, the end of the month. And now, all four winners of our Women's Championship Tournament, China, Bianca Belair, Bayley, and Toni Storm, will all compete in a fatal four-way elimination match to crown the best women's champion of this tournament. Thank you so much again for joining us today. And here comes Bayley. In this fatal four-way elimination match, there is disqualification on. There is no countouts, and the match must end in the ring. And here comes the Raw Women's Champion.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, the Raw Women's Champion, Bayley.
Thank you once again for inviting us into your home. As always, this is Bayley, and she got into this tournament in a really weird way. She defeated, in the main event, Ember Moon after Charlotte had interfered. Bayley walking away with the Raw Women's Championship after being attacked by Asuka, winning in nefarious means. But at the same time, Bayley, regardless, by hook or by crook, she has won her tournament matches and is in this fatal four-way match, trying to prove she is one of the best women's wrestlers of all time. In addition to that, here comes Bianca Belair, the winner of the NXT tournament. Bianca Belair worked really hard to get to this point.
First, from Knoxville, Tennessee, the NXT Women's Champion, Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair got to this point by not only defeating Shayna Baszler in the semifinal round, but defeating Candice LeRae in a cage match in the main event of the last tournament. Now Bianca Belair looks to prove why she is not only the EST of NXT, but the EST of the entire women's division. Here, outlasting some of the greatest NXT competitors of all time, such as Rhea Ripley, Dakota Kai, Kairi Sane, to name but a few, even defeating Io Shirai in the first round. Bianca Belair having that weapon to her arsenal. Not only that, but also being the NXT Women's Champion, according to us, and according to our NXT Women's Tournament. Moving on now. Here comes Toni Storm. Toni Storm hasn't really played well with others.
And from Gold Coast, Australia, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Toni Storm.
Toni Storm got to this point by defeating many people. She was in a tie in the first round with Tegan Nox, but the referee awarded it in her favor. She would go on to defeat Tenille Dashwood and Tessa Blanchard en route to victory, beating Tessa Blanchard via countout, and then pinning Tenille Dashwood in the main event. Toni Storm, by hook or by crook, as well as Bayley, winning the SmackDown Women's Championship, featuring women outside of the main WWE arc. And now, her as former NXT UK Women's Champion, has to contend with the ninth wonder of the world, China. Here she is. Ninth wonder of the world, China, making her way to the ring, defeating some of the greatest women in sports and entertainment of all time. Here is the women's champion, China. What a force to be reckoned with here in this tournament. The title looks natural for her, to say the least.
And the WWE Women's Champion, the ninth wonder of the world, China.
Well, China for sure had a bit of a tournament, especially with that main event match. She defeated Lita en route to fighting Beth Phoenix in the main event in a truly clash of the Titans. Beth Phoenix, and Chyna. Chyna coming out on top as the women's champion. And now these 4 women are set to take place in the most unlikely fatal 4-way I think we've ever seen. Bayley, Raw Women's Champion. Bianca Belair, NXT Women's Champion. Toni Storm, SmackDown Women's Champion. And Chyna, the old school WWE Women's Champion. Taking place in fatal 4-way. Here we go. Chyna immediately slamming Bianca Belair. And Bayley taking it to Toni Storm. Elimination rules. No countouts, but pinfalls and submissions must occur in the ring. Disqualification is a possibility. And Chyna goes outside the ring. Bianca Belair taunting Chyna. Now bring her back into the ring with a suplex. And Bayley going for a suplex of her own, but no, Toni Storm counters. And backstabber. Belair with a cover on Chyna, and Chyna gets the shoulder up. These Fatal 4-Way matches are really hard to watch and really hard to call, as everything's spread out here at NXT TakeOver New York. Joining us next on our next tournament, tag team tournaments. That's right. We have 2 different kinds of tournaments. We have a special tournament for Valentine's Day, which will be the Mixed Match Challenge featuring real WWE couples, as well as the tag team tournament, which will feature tag teams from all around the world, not just Raw, not just SmackDown, not just NXT, NXT UK, New Japan, AEW, and so on. Chyna slamming Bianca Belair down with Toni Storm hitting a cutter onto Bayley. Now Toni Storm going after Chyna, sending her out of the ring, and now Bianca Belair and Toni Storm locking up in the center of the ring. Bayley and Chyna down on the outside. Toni Storm take tuned today as well for our Championship Rumble, where the WWE Championship will be contested. The month of the Rumble is at its finale. 30 of the championship competitors who have won the Rumble over the past month, some likely, some not, compete in a huge Rumble match for the WWE Championship to crown the WWE Champion leading into April. We have a huge tournament planned. Not only that, but we have some other things planned. Stay tuned for that. Myself and another personal friend of mine, Belair taking Toni Storm out. Chyna destroying Bayley in the corner with multiple punches. Chyna throwing Bayley into the corner. Clothesline. And Toni Storm in control on the outside of Bianca Belair. Chyna DDT on a Bayley. And Bayley's up. And a pedigree incoming. Both legs hooked. Pedigree from Chyna. And a cover on Bayley. 1, 2. And Bayley stays alive. While Toni Storm suplex on the outside on the concrete. A lot is happening here. And Bianca Belair being slammed into that corner. Toni Storm and Chyna are in control. But no, Bayley is taking down Chyna. Bayley trying to lock up with Chyna. Chyna definitely has the strength factor. Double leg takedown and punches to the head. But Bayley countering for the most part. Toni Storm throwing Bianca Belair outside the ring. And Toni Storm rolls in. And rolling back out. Chyna and Bayley inside the ring. Toni Storm going back to Bianca Belair. Going for the count. No, Bayley counters. Bayley having Chyna in the corner. Suplex into the corner by Bayley. Bayley suplexing Chyna into the corner. Will it be 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Chyna stays alive. Meanwhile, Toni Storm has Bianca Belair. Pile driver. Bayley to belly to Chyna. But no, Toni Storm suplex out of Chyna. Chyna is down for the Bayley to belly. With Toni Storm capitalizing. Double underhook Face buster. And Bayley rolls to the outside. Toni Storm counters Chyna. Toni Storm in control here. Oh, but Chyna with a huge uppercut. Oh my God. Bianca Belair now coming into the ring. Bianca Belair to the top rope. Big boot from Toni Storm. Bianca Belair. Double axe handle from the top rope. Bayley going after Toni Storm. Oh, and Bianca Belair was just a straight up kick to Bayley's face. Going for a big move, but Toni Storm counters. Oh man, dropping her on her face, but Bayley getting Toni Storm up. Roll through. Elbow to the face. Bayley sending Toni Storm into the corner. Alley-oop. Powerbomb. Chyna and Bianca Belair locking it up. But no, Bayley. Guillotine choke onto Chyna. Will Chyna submit? Will Chyna tap out? And cause the first elimination here. No, Chyna rolls through. And Bianca Belair hooking onto Bayley. Bayley throwing Bianca Belair into the ropes. Bianca's down. It's Bayley and Chyna. Center of the ring. Stomp to the chest from Chyna. And Chyna going for a big move. But Bayley spinning her around with a double axe handle. Toni Storm and Bayley and Chyna in the ring. Bianca Belair to the outside. Could be thinking belly to belly. No. Toni Storm. Arm breaker from Toni Storm. Chyna rolls to the outside. Kick to the gut from Toni Storm. Bayley is up. Oh man, rolling cutter. Bianca Belair getting up Bayley. Nope. Toni Storm. Double underhook. Knees to the chest again. Bianca Belair now taking her turn. Bianca Belair with a kick to the gut. Oh, spear from Chyna. Out of nowhere, Toni Storm. Oh, going for a big move, but Chyna counters. Double underhook knees from Toni Storm, and Bianca Belair is down. Chyna now. With a forearm to the face. Toni Storm into the corner. Referee is down. Up to the top rope, Toni Storm. Oh, Toni Storm with the kick though. Clothesline. Bayley. German suplex. Toni Storm is down. Chyna rolls out of the ring. And Chyna rolling back in the ring. Bayley taking Chyna by the leg. Dropping her to the ground. Bianca Belair and Toni Storm recuperating on the outside. Bayley going to the top rope. Could be thinking the elbow drop. And she nails it. Bayley nailing it. Cover. 2 and 3. No. Chyna stays alive. I thought Chyna was out there. Bayley to belly. And Chyna could be done, but no. Bayley gets her up to her feet. Bianca Belair rolls to the outside. Guillotine on Chyna now. Will Chyna tap out? Bianca Belair stuck on the outside. Bayley has Chyna trapped. Chyna fighting out of it though. Chyna going for a big reversal here. Rolling Bayley through. Bayley with a drop toe hold. China reverses. Hurricane Rana from China with punches to the face. Surprisingly from China. Bayley doing the same. What an exchange between these two women. Bayley throwing China into the corner. Could be thinking it's suplex, but no. China with the counter. Bayley back and forth. China is down. Bayley going to the top rope. Could be thinking elbow drop. One more time. No, senton. Elbow. Toni Storm rolling, doing the alligator roll on the outside with Bianca Belair. These two women trapping each other on the outside. Bayley going to the top rope. Bayley for the top. Elbow drop. Connecting. But no, Bayley's still not putting China away. China with a reversal. Clothesline. Cover on Bayley. 1, 2, and Bayley gets the shoulder up. Bianca Belair sending Toni Storm into the corner. China now getting Bayley to her feet. Bayley with the counter. Bayley with a drop kick on China. China is down in the center of the ring. China's up, but no. Counter. Tackle. And now the reigning punches down on Bayley. Bayley to her feet. Pedigree time from China. Pedigree in the center of the ring. Is Bayley done? 1, 2, and just like that, Bayley has been eliminated. Bayley was eliminated because she did not put China away. And now China going after Toni Storm and Bianca Belair. Two of the next generation of women's wrestlers. China scoring the first elimination. Bayley is gone. What a punch from China on the outside. And a chop to the chest. Toni Storm and China both looking at Bianca Belair as possibly the next elimination. China has Bianca Belair up for a power bomb. Toni Storm is getting broken up by China. These two women are just both attacking Bianca Belair, and now Bianca on the outside. Knees to the chest from Toni Storm. Inside the ring we go. China with Bianca Belair. Toni Storm still on the outside. China could be looking to put Bianca away. Pedigree incoming. Pedigree. And Bianca Belair is down. And so is China. China is spent from this match. Bianca Belair is just down and out. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and we are down to 2. Toni Storm and China. China with that right hand. Toni Storm having no eliminations. China eliminating everyone. And could be en route to eliminating Toni Storm. And a cover by China. Will this be it? 1, 2, and in no! I was about to say in dominating fashion, China eliminates Toni Storm. But no. Toni Storm still has to put China away. She can still do it. Roll through. Toni Storm. Over the top rope. Now China bringing her back into the ring. landing on her tailbone. Into the corner. China sending Toni Storm in the corner. To another corner now. Now just raining the punches down on Toni Storm. Knees to the face from China, who is exhausted. China going for a big move here, big drop kick. Toni Storm to her feet though. China sending Toni Storm into the corner. Once again, big boots to the face. Toni Storm may be down and out. And here, one more time, pedigree, sending Toni Storm face first. That has to be it. 1, 2, and 3. China is your winner. Not only lasting 8 of the greatest women of all time, but lasting 4 of the newest generation of women. Look at that wonderful kick by Toni Storm. But in the end, China eliminated all 3 women to be crowned the greatest women's champion of all time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Michael Cruz. You've been watching Cruz Productions. Happy January 31st. I'll see you next month for the tag team and mixed match challenge. Good night, everybody, and thank you for watching.